Hello everyone, it's day 18. I've had a bit of difficulty getting some videos uploaded to YouTube. So what I've had tried to do was to get a card done in advance, having the children staying with me, the grandkids. I got in a pickle, got behind and finished up trying to get 17s uploaded on the 17th. I was up in the wee small hours trying to get it done rather than being done a day in advance so that I could relax and all the rest of it. Anyway, this is the card that I'm going to be making for day 18. So we're going to open the packet and see what we've got inside. Yesterday we had the old-fashioned TV. Made me think for a minute. I remember when I was 7, I think it was, we had half the street in watching the Queen's Coronation. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. What a delicate little wreath. What was I saying? For the Queen's Coronation. And the TV was so small, only one channel, black and white, tiny screen, whole bunch of people trying to watch it, and it was wonderful at the time, I have to say. I remember even when I first went to school when I was 5, which must have been in 1950, we had a TV. One of the few people, I don't know why we had a TV, but we had a TV. The only trouble was, when the second channel came along, I was really jealous because other people had got a channel that had adverts, and we only had BBC, and I was really disappointed. Anyway, this die, let's look at it. My first thought is, shall I cut it from white and colour the white? Shall I cut it from some card that I've put gilding flakes on? That might look quite nice, mightn't it? Gilding flakes. If it's going to be greenery, I'd like to have some variety. So it makes it, I've got some jelly plate printing in greens. So that's a possibility. So that, and I'm also thinking as I'm looking at it, perhaps I will do 2 and put one on top of the other to make it kind of fuller. Let me just go and have a look for my jelly plate things. I've got a couple of greens here. Obviously, but they were from the same session. I think that one's got a bit. If I were to cut this, I would put that onto a piece of card to make it a bit more sturdy, because this is just copy paper. You get a nice finish when you take a print off copy paper as compared to card, actually. I think I'm going to try this, actually. I might try a gilding flakes one later, but do I want that? Yeah, I'll do that one. Let me just put it onto a bit of card, and then it'll toughen it up a little bit then. Put it onto here. I think I'll put it on with this, I think. Okay. That should be enough to get a couple out, shouldn't it? I would think. Right. That's a Nuvo pen, that big fat job. Right. Now let's cut one of these. Yeah, get a bit further into the corner. Have a look. Oh dear. And then my last one, I kept working out of shot, which was a bit foolish. Can we get this out? They cut beautifully. There we are. There we go. Oh, isn't that sweet? Let's do another one. Let's cut another one. Just that better there, I think. Let's cut there. Can't see what you can see. Oops, daisy. Right. Let's cut the second one out. And I wonder if you know what I'm thinking as I'm looking at this green, which is what I often do when I have something like this green. And that is gilding wax. A little touch of gold gilding wax. Let's see. Just needs a little help. There we go. It's so intricate. These dies are so detailed. They're absolutely stunning. I love them. Oh, there's a nice dark bit in this one. That's nice. There we go. It's nearly out. There we are. That's it. Done. Right. Look at that. Nice bit of variety in that one. That's excellent. One on top of the other. That's lovely. Now, I'm going to get a bit of gilding wax, mind you. There. Let's get some gilding wax. There we go. Oh, look. There was a bit of gold on the actual jelly print, but oh, look at that. It's not terribly obvious in the on the die cuts. The reason I put it onto the mat first is because it's really, you put your hand in there and you get a load on there and you get a great blob instead of a subtle little touch. Okie dokie. Put the lid back on. I'm thinking, I'm just wondering about that. Do you remember day 2? There was that dear little bow, that dear little, it came with the mistletoe. Do you remember that? Let me see if I can find, I wonder if that would look nice on here. Let's have a look. Put them so that they're not the same on the bit underneath. I think that looks rather nice. I'm not sure how they're going to stick because I've suddenly thought things don't like to stick to gilding wax very well. We'll try. This was a bit of scrap. You can see there's a bit of stuff on the other side. Let me get the little die. Here it is. Let's see what this looks like. That might look quite nice, don't it? Do you think a gold one? I think a gold one. Let's get it. Or I could do it just with the gilding wax, couldn't I? No, I'll get gold. See what it's like. Here's a bit of gold. Right. One little bow coming out. It's so delicate, this one. I've got various dies for bows and I don't like many of them because they look like dies for bows rather than bows, if you know what I mean. Just if that makes sense. Dies for bows instead of bows. That's pretty, isn't it? I really like this one. And I was thinking, do we want a Christmas? It looks a bit Christmassy, doesn't it? Let me think about what card it's going to go on to for a minute. I think a square card. That's a bit big, isn't it? It could go on a tiny one like that. Let's straight on. That's quite nice. Shall we do a tiny one? I don't know if we've done a really tiny. Did we do a tiny one? Perhaps we did with the baby one. That would need another panel. I think I'll do it straight onto here. Let's see how we go onto this little tiny thing. I won't have it that way up though. When I was writing my cards, I had a big box downstairs, and I came across two that I'd done like this. There was the front, and they opened, opened like that. So they had to be cut off and put onto something else. Oh dear. Don't notice these things when I'm doing them. I ought to pay more attention. Right, let's see if we can stick these together. I'm choosing this one to put on the top because this one's got a little bit more variety of the green. It's got some deeper green and all the rest of it in. So let's just see. Where shall we going to put this? I don't want to put the same bits in the same place. Okay. Just any old how will be fine. Just slightly offset. So there's... Let's just see if it will stick. It might do with a bit of persuasion. Often if you can... Oh, that feels like it's going to stick. Right. Now... do that. I was thinking the only Gummiapan sentiment that I've got that is the right size for this is the one that says happy birthday, but this looks more like he looks more like a Christmas to me. He looks like a Christmas wreath. So I think we'll perhaps do a Christmassy one. I'd like to put some little... Let's shove this on. I'll put this on. This is going to go on with a glue dot. Where are my little glue dots? Are these little ones? No, those are big ones. How about these? These are little ones. Okay. Let's put this on here. Oops. Onto the glue dot. And onto the wreath. Now it's at the bottom this time, I think. There we go. Okay. Now, Christmas sentiments. Where are my Christmas sentiments? Here they are. Oops, a daisy. Peace. That might be quite nice. Peace. I think that's about the right size, isn't it? That just says Merry. Noel. I think they're all going to be a little be merry. That might, I wonder what that's going to be like size-wise with the card. Yeah, let's try that one. Let's try Be Merry. I don't know who Be Merry is. It might be Memory Box. I'm not really sure. Be Merry. Where's my gold card? What to do with the gold card? Just cut. Oh, good grief. Oh, here it is. Tied it up as I went. Couldn't find it. Right. Important to get these little bits out before I cut any more, otherwise it won't get a very clean cut. I'm just wondering whether to put it on a bit of double-sided tape or not. No, I'll just cut it as it is, I think, and I'll do another one underneath to let it stand up. I'll do a white one. Okay. Let's just see what this looks like first. I think this is Memory Box. It might be something else. I'm not really sure. That's rather nice, isn't it? Just simple. Really, really Simple. Right. What I'm going to do is to stick this down onto the card. Right. Into the centre. Just stick that on there for a moment. Now I'm going to cut another Be Merry in white for that to stand on, so that it's just a little bit sturdier. Okay. Be Merry, let's get these bits out. All the middles of the letters. Yep, they've all gone. Cut him out. There we are. That is such a pretty little wreath. So, so pretty. There we go. Seems that whenever I feel I'm in a rush and I want YouTube to approve a video quickly, it takes longer. When it doesn't matter, it's done in a flash. It's what they call Murphy's Law, is it? Or Sod's Law, one of the two. I don't know. Right. Just get rid of that. Put Be Merry on the top. Goodness. Right. Cover that up before I knock it over. Tweezers. Trying to line these up carefully. There we go. I think that's nice. I quite like it. Don't always, but I quite like it. It's nice when you do like what you've done, isn't it, really? It's a good feeling if you've done something and you think, well, that looks nice. I rather care for that. Right, now I hope I haven't got too much glue on the gold. Oh, right. I think it's okay. I like it slightly off there on the side. As the B isn't in the middle of the Merry, the B isn't there, it's there. I think the whole thing looks all right off to the side. Well, there you go. A really tiny little thing. And in the ordinary way, it wouldn't actually take very long to do. So there we go. What number was this? I've forgotten. 18, was it? I think it was 18. There you go. You could do a whole bunch of those quite quickly, couldn't you, really? Thank you so much for watching.